Hey, okay, I'm gonna be quick. I want to build a guild. Uh, it's been something I kind of been wanting to do for the past 2 years, and then in a sense, I think the idea also when I watched Fairy Tail, which sounds very nerdy, because Fairy Tail is basically this anime manga where, um, it's a fantasy anime manga where it's like there's this guild, magic's name. Doesn't really matter for the purpose of my explanation. Anyways, that's where I got the idea, but for the large part over the past 2 years, I've been thinking more so how can I bring about my goals of like how can I change Nigeria, how can I change Africa, how can I change America, stuff like that, or how can I improve the education system, how can I build these applications, how can I do this, right? There's these large long-term goals, and a conclusion I've come to is that I can't do it by myself, right? And that's something that's very natural in life. And then I think especially in the past 2 months, wrapping up the whole ASA module and different clubs, I was going to more events like there were ceremonies for theater and there were ceremonies for the whole instrumental band vocal group at my school. And one thing that I really noticed was that what made those groups so strong was the network. Actually, let me rephrase that: the relationships amongst them, and that's what really allowed them to function so well, right? And they had like a proper hierarchical structure and like there was years of experience. But I always did think that part of me wanted to build my groups, um, like Module One and ASA, to be on the same level in their own way to groups like the theater company or the band group. So I think what I'm trying to get at essentially is that by having those relationships and having them established, you're able to have this strong network of people who can allow your group to grow a lot, since those networks give opportunities, give experience, give training, different stuff like that. So now where does this come into guilds? I think a guild, not necessarily for one thing like computer science or AI or like to give a specific example, like the Writers Guild of America, that's a guild in like modern day. So that's more so for a specific profession, and they were involved in like setting like they basically make sure the pay is good and the SAG strike. I think it's called the SAG strike. The strike that happened with writers recently, they kind of orchestrated that so writers could get better pay and better shit, I'm forgetting the thing. Better like laws to protect them from like AI and just predatory companies. Anyways, guilds in the sense and how I view them are this community that you're allowed to, this community where you're able to network with each other to build something greater than yourself, right? So why I don't see the guild I build being like the Writers Guild of America, because that's more so a guild for a profession. I do think it could be something where you have multiple people from different backgrounds and different professions coming under this one shared idea to make the world a better place. And then they do so in their different ways. You could have like some teachers who provide educational resources. They could have someone who has a business, a small business, and you could connect that person to like a school and they could work there. So it'll be kind of like this cultural, maybe culture is not the right word, but this hub of people where they just like share different stuff, share ideas, skills, resources, and that's kind of what I'm going for. I don't really have the best way to describe it. Uh, kind of thinking about it, when I think about it in my head, it feels more so like a frat or a social club, but I think I like the term guild better, so I'm just gonna stick with guild. Uh, but yeah, I want to build a guild. I haven't necessarily thought of the name. I think in my experience, the way I think of names for stuff is that comes like an epiphany, even though I run through some ideas. However, I will say there's never a name that feels perfect. It's more so an existentialist thing where it's like, it's through what you do with the name that it gives that meaning, that it gives the name meaning. So like Project Phillips sounded really cool and I came up with it on the doorsteps of um, this food pantry. However, it was like a cool name, but after I kept on using it for all the stuff as I had to, it became something that was special to me. So it was like Project Phillips. Uh, so hopefully I can come up with a name for this guild. Now, I think the reason I'm starting this now is because I'm transferring over to college now, and that's a space where I'm going to meet more people. I think over that I can slowly build that guild. I don't want to do something that grows quickly, like just an online group. I want to be something that builds slowly and builds through strong connections, right? Not just like loose stuff like, oh hey, I met you at this convention, let's be this, let's be friends, or let's chat once in a while. But I want it to be something that has like this strong base of connections where that's the foundation, and then you have those people who are actively and willingly able to help other people, whether it's just be like, oh, here's this job, or here's this thing I'm learning, or this research project I'm working on that might benefit you, stuff like that. But yeah, I'm still definitely, as you can tell from how I'm speaking about it, I'm still workshopping it, so it's a work in the process. But I'm really excited to see how it goes. Right now I'm just gonna call it X, maybe. I really don't have a name, and that's kind of bothering me. But I want to do more research, because there's been guilds in the past. There was in Nigeria there was a guild, I think it was like a Yoruba group, I'm forgetting the exact name, and obviously in medieval Europe you had your different groups like the craftsman group, merchants groups, different guilds there. So I do think there is a beneficial nature to these groups, because you're able to like actually, everyone's able to benefit from it, right? But yeah, I'm excited to work on it. It's something that's going to be slow in the process. It's not really a passion project, but something I want to build slowly in the back. And it's my hope that in like maybe 15 years, this video's playing somewhere. It's like, yo, he actually did it. And not him only, but him and the people, his friends he made along the way. They were able to build this insert name guild. But yeah. Okay, so that's pretty much it. I want to build a guild, and we'll see how that goes. Have a great day.